Awkward eye contact.
All right. Maintain it.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Hello.
This is Blake, and my guest today is...
Nicky Buell. Hello.
And this is the NAST podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me to this retreat thing that's going on this weekend.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great time. I'm going to get Sorry. Can I cuss?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to get fucking drunk. That's my goal.
Artists drunk together. That's going to be awesome.
It's going to be very fun. I'm very excited. I just start off the podcast straight up with I'm going to get fucking wasted, but I don't do it. I swear to God, I'm a good, I work, I go to school, I do this work, which is being an artist and all this shit.
Yeah, let's tell the audience who you are actually versus just saying I'm going to get drunk at a retreat.
Yeah, they have no context. Oh, that makes sense. I should probably do that. Well, I'm a Seattle-based pop artist. Grew up in the Kirkland area. I've been around Puyallup, Tacoma. I've been Graham. You've been
in Graham?
Graham. Fucking bumfuck nowhere. Graham. Puyallup too. Puyallup. Okay, whatever. I've been around, okay? And I started releasing music up in January of this year.
So 2021?
2021.
When did I have Anna on? Because you're connected with Anna, and that's how I know you.
Right,
Anna Thompson.
Through Anna Thompson, yes. Anna Thompson is my best friend. She, I don't know, mentioned me in the podcast, and I was tagged in, and I'm like, oh. I think it was what was it, February?
Okay, so that was in 2021.
Yeah, I remember I just released Bromance.
Okay.
Which I think it was February.
What was your orange cover you guys had?
That's Thirsty.
Thirsty.
Yeah, that was that release. I'm a pop artist. I don't know if I said that. Did I say that?
Yeah.
I make pop. I make pop music, and I sometimes rap in my music, but I'm not a rapper. Here's the point. We're talking about Thirsty. Yeah, my brain circling. Okay.
Wait. So rappers say they're singers, so why can't a singer say they're a rapper?
I can say that. Here's what I say. I say I'm a pop artist. I'm a vocalist. I'm a singer who raps in their music, but occasionally. It's when it's appropriate. I've done it in I rap. I don't rap. I don't know how to explain it. I have the worst way of coming up with my rhymes and my songs. I'll be like sabadabada, and I literally will actual gibberish for a full minute, record it, and be like, oh, I like how these syllables are played out and what I did. Then I'll fit words in it.
I think that's what a lot of people do. You're on your way to being a rapper.
No, I don't want to be a rapper.
Okay, who do you, when you are figuring out if you're gonna rap in a song, what artist are you looking at? Are you looking at an Eminem? Or are you looking at black rappers? Jack Harlow?
I honestly, I mean, I listen to rap. I listen to pop. I listen to a bunch of different kinds of music, like jazz, classical music, right?
Okay.
But when I don't have a specific, I guess, inspiration. I really like BB No Money.
Okay, yeah.
He's great. He's really good. Ski Master Slump. What the
Ski Master Slump guy.
Thank you. I can't say the word.
BB No Money comes to Seattle a lot.
I know.
Have you seen him?
I've not. No, I've been to one goddamn concert.
Oh, I forgot about this. This guy's a Seattle artist and hasn't been to any concerts.
I know. It's I don't know. I just haven't had the experience or the opportunity to do so.
Wait. Tell people about that one concert you snuck into.
Okay, so do you guys know Girl in Red? She's a gay artist. Okay, she's a lesbo. All right, I'm gay. And
this is the first time he's been in it. I'm just kidding. On the podcast, breaking news.
No, actually.
Are you gay?
I'm homo. I'm very homo.
This is first time for Seattle and everyone in the world hearing this.
I'm a Trenta homo. I'm a venti homo with the side of caramel cack drizzle. Very gay.
Cack drizzle?
Cack drizzle. Very gay. I love it. I'm proud to be gay. Pride Month I just had my first Pride Month being out, which was crazy. It was great. It was I didn't understand Pride Month being in the closet. I grew up in a conservative family who was very, very, very religious.
Oh God, that's awful.
It is, yeah. I have point is, we're not gonna get too deep in that. I mean, we can at some point, but my point is that being in the closet and having Pride Month exist, you don't understand really what Pride Month is until you really go through the process of what it is to be gay in the closet and hiding who you are. It's literally who you are. And when you do come out, regardless of the repercussion, I came out and I was disowned by my mom, and it was a hard thing I went through. And after coming out, I went through all this years and years and years of depression and hating myself for just something I literally had no control over. And it's like so ridiculous because it shouldn't be like that. It is for so many queer kids and so many kids. Point is, I came out and I understood what Pride was. I'm like, holy shit, I feel so like I feel so proud to be who I am. Like this is like, it's like a month to celebrate. Like, oh, right. Oh, I thought you were doing something like that. I was like, yo, chill. Just kidding. Oh yeah, but yeah, I know. What was the question?
You were going to tell us about your
first concert experience.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. That veered. I tend to do that. I veer in conversations into different directions.
I think I do too.
Okay. Well, this might be a shit show. No, just kidding. You should just like, don't be afraid to be like, shut up and say what you were going to say, and then help, because
this is your first podcast too.
This is.
There we go. First time coming out gay on a podcast.
Coming out as gay on a podcast.
Coming soon.
1 man, 1 world, 2 women, 3 men, 5 children, and 2 dogs. Comes a movie of a lifetime. And, cock. Ew, yo, dude, that stinks. Yo, chill.
Let's get on with this story.
Oh, God, that was... Sorry. Okay.
The squirting noise.
I'm apologetic. I'm not sorry though. Girl in red. Okay, she's gay. That's why. It's because she's gay. She was great. Okay, my friend Laura, at the time we were friends, and she was like, "Hey, like, can you go to this concert with me?" I'm like, "Oh, sure." I like never been in concert. I've heard like one of her songs is really popular. I forget what it's called. October something. Point is, she's a great indie artist, pop artist. So point is, we get to Seattle. I don't have a ticket. She just wants me to go with her, and somehow she thought she could buy a ticket in the line. Like a lot of people do that. I guess they sell tickets. No one was doing that. Okay, so we pull up. I haven't like eaten all day. I don't know why. I just hadn't eaten all day. I was like very malnourished, and I'm sitting in this line. Okay, I'm feeling pretty manic because I'm hungry boy, and I'm sitting in this line. Okay. And this man who like part of the concert, right? He's part of the team.
Like the security guard.
Security guard, yeah. So yes.
He doesn't even know what security guards are yet, people.
I do, I swear. Okay, listen. He's walking down this fucking aisle, okay, of people. It's like, this aisle goes like 300 feet. It's like long. It's a long line. So everyone's waiting to get in. And this man's walking through. He's taking stamps. Okay, and he's like, okay, let me see your ticket. He scans them, checks it if it's valid, then he stamps the arm, the hand. I didn't have a ticket, and I'm like, she's like, at this point, I'm like, I'm about to have to wait in the car for like 3 hours for you to go to a concert. Why did I come? So I was kind of frustrated, but I'm like, we're just gonna figure this out.
You're hangry.
I was hangry. There was a lot of different variables in the situation for me to be upset, but essentially, this security guard comes up, she stamps everyone's hand, she stamps my hand, not my hand, she stamps Laura's hand, which is my friend, and I'm like, quickly react, I put my hand on top of her hand, therefore it imprints onto my hand.
But why don't they ask you for a ticket?
I just said, I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I said, because I was just in line. Like, you can just sit on it's just on a street, so people were walking back and forth. They probably thought I was just like, I don't know,
or something?
Homo?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
just another homo.
Oh, just another one. Just another one of those homos waiting in line. No, but yeah. Well, okay. Well, yeah. So I'm like, boom, and I stamp. It's like wet, right? Very wet. It's very wet. Wet. Point is, it's wet after the stamp, and I go like this, and I stamp my hand on it. I'm like, oh shit, I have a stamp now. Because you're a security guard did not see, so I proceed to go in. And they're like checking the hands. That's all they're checking. And I'm like, oh.
There we go.
Yeah, I got in the.
And what concert venue? Was this a big concert venue or was it?
I think it was the Crocodile.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I love the Crocodile.
Yeah, it was great. And do you know who? I like your makeup for love.
Are you playing the piano right now?
I'm thinking of the song. It goes like, I like your makeup for love. Where'd you get your foundation? Who is that? What is his name?
This man breaks out in song a lot, everyone. So just be prepared for that.
I'm sorry. I can't help it, but okay. Gross.
Macaroni.
What?
I guess that doesn't make sense. I was producing a podcast earlier.
Macaroni. What?
And this girl, she's a comedian.
Okay.
She was talking about her bad jokes, and one of them was that guys will always be like girls to guys or guys to guys will be like, if they have a phone in their pocket or something hard, they'll be like, is that your phone or are you just happy to see me?
Right, I've heard that, yeah.
Then she was like, what if girls to other girls or guys to other girls are like,
I'm scared.
is that macaroni in your pocket? Are you just happy to see me?
Ew. Oh my
So
God.
I've been thinking about
Who told you that?
the comedian girl that I was just producing your podcast for today, and I was like, I can't get that out of my mind. So anytime you make those squishy noises, I think of macaroni.
Ooh. I don't want to be at home making macaroni and thinking about a girl's vagina. But now I will be. So thank you for that.
God.
Yeah.
So do you think there's going to be a time where we don't have to talk about being gay or straight or queer?
Ooh.
Like, I feel like a lot of artists nowadays, or even athletes, are like, I'm not just an athlete, I'm a gay athlete.
Right.
Or I'm a gay artist.
Mm-hmm. It's important to like, I feel like we live in a society.
We do.
We do. No, but actually we live in like, you know, a society where like there's so many people who just don't like gay people.
Damn.
Facts, and that's just what it is, and it's a lot of, you know, historical oppression, and I was only able to get married, well, like the entire gay community was only able to get married in like 11 years ago.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of steps to get, you know, to a place where it's less oppressed and less systemic issues, like especially like toxic masculinity. I feel like that.
Can you describe toxic masculinity? Because I feel like I love saying that word just to like piss off people versus
Right.
actually understanding it. Like,
Yeah.
because I feel like that's just such a PC term now,
Right.
and it's just like an easy way for like people who hate white guys sometimes
Yeah.
to just be like, you're just a toxic cis white male.
Right, yeah. There's a lot of people, I mean, hey, they're calling some people out. Some people do it to piss people off. Some people do it because it's necessary. But like toxic masculinity, how I would describe it, like specifically in my experience, I mean, there's so many different like scenarios where like it's experienced differently. But like in high school, I was gay. I was in the closet. I didn't come out until Thirsty is when I came out. I literally, at the end of my music video, I kissed a dude. And I was like, I'm gay. And then I came out, which was great. It was liberating. It felt great. But like in high school, no one was gay. And
Or did you just not know they were not? Or did you just not know they were gay?
Who's they?
The people in your high school.
No one in high school knew I was gay.
Oh, I thought you were saying, you just said no one in high school was gay. I think that's what you just said.
Maybe I said that. I don't remember. I thought I said no one in high school knew I was gay. I mean, it was just mumbled my words. But yeah.
That was a bar. No one in high school was gay.
Yeah.
But I
No one in high school knew I was gay. Yeah. Second it. No. Ugh, can't.
This is gonna be a gay episode.
That's pretty gay.
So did you date any girls in high school?
Yes, I dated. Okay. Oh God. Yes, I did. So I did a lot of compensation for being gay and wanting to project myself and my identity as a straight dude. And I did a lot of that in high school. Did a lot of girls, and usually they lasted very small amounts of time. And I did the most not to be intimate with them because I don't like it. And I care about every girl I've dated. I care about them. They're great. They're like my friend. I deeply care about them.
But do they feel betrayed if you're like, now that you're out as gay,
Right.
do they feel like you lied to me?
That's the thing. I feel so bad for doing it. So many just people do it because of how society is, and that's just what it is. And unfortunately, you'll probably meet a bunch of men that have children that are gay.
Yeah.
It's just how it is. It's sad because they've lived in a life where they feel like they can't be openly themselves. But okay, point is, no, I haven't gotten any angry messages yet. There was like one serious girlfriend I had. It was like 2017, and she didn't say anything to me. But I feel awful, and like I care about her as a person, and will always care about her. But I can't be emotionally connected in that way, intimately in that way. I just can't.
So toxic masculinity.
Yes.
Your definition. I feel like we were kind of
veered.
Yeah, that's good. It's good.
Okay. Okay, so my experience again. I would define toxic masculinity as the gender norm. So like, first of all, it's like gender roles.
Okay.
Men and women, right? And they have those roles and they're distinct. And how they're perceived is and depending on the culture, they're pretty strict on it. So like Christianity, it's very prominent. Some parts it's not. But I would define just like toxic masculinity as men trying to be the most masculine and manly. And that falls into so many different categories and subcategories. So like in high school, my experience is like, oh, that's gay. I'm going to say the word, you're a faggot. And that is just in itself. No. Just in that self, it's like toxic masculinity. Why is it a culture for men to think it's funny or it's cool to not like gay people? Why is that a thing?
Okay.
Why is it a thing?
I have no idea.
Exactly. And why do men feel like they have to one up each other? Why do alpha males exist? Why does that happen?
Because of cavemen and we needed to hunt for food.
We have biological like tendencies like that we have as, our sexes, right? Our born sexes. Like that's just a thing.
Yeah.
But like that doesn't, society progresses and like there's things that aren't cool and things that are cool. Misogyny is a big thing as well. Like it's not just like being homophobic. Like it was a trend to be homophobic. In my friend group, all my friends that were guys were homophobic. All of them.
But can't you?
Almost all of them, it felt like.
Can't you? Do you ever feel that people toss? And this is
Do you say
how I'm saying it. I don't want to get hate for this.
You're probably not. I would just say it. Be bold.
Do you feel that people toss around the word or words or phrase toxic masculinity, like how people throw around saying they're depressed? Like, do you think people just label, oh, I'm depressed, and oh, that's toxic masculinity? Do you think it's on the same level, or do you think it's hard to be toxic how do you be
it would be to be like involved in the culture of what toxic masculinity is,
right?
And like meeting you, like you, like you're like absolutely no vibes from you of that, and like you can feel it. Like it's just like guys who think like hating gay people are cool and that women are objects, and that's like
right.
The biggest part of it. But
can't you just say, what if someone's just having a bad day? Can't you just label them as being toxic? Just be like, oh, that guy.
Right.
I mean,
I do think that people definitely throw around the word toxic specifically, like, oh, our relationship was tough. Me and Anna had this conversation actually. We were taking a hike and we kind of got in deep conversation, but talking about like the word toxic specifically, and it gets thrown around a lot, and it just does, and because I feel like our Gen Z, right, and like sort of millennials are very progressive.
Wait, so are we Gen Z or millennials?
We're Gen Z.
So what are millennials?
They're like, I think
are they before us?
Yeah, they're like from 1996, I believe, and up and below, I believe. Don't fact check me. Well, you should fact check me because I don't know.
I thought I was a millennial.
You're not.
I'm a Gen Z.
You're Gen Z. My point is our generation is very progressive, which is great, and things are changing.
But don't you think it'd be over the top sometimes?
Of course, 100%. Every generation's like that, and
I feel like I feel like people who are comfortable in their skin, like I feel like you're probably pretty comfortable in your skin, aren't going to be just harassing people who have their own beliefs. I feel like it's people who are kind of more uncomfortable with who they are. I feel like they're quick to be like,
you're describing people who are usually Republican and conservative and homophobic. People who are not comfortable in their skin judge other people for who they are. Okay. And that's just, I'm really generalizing. Like it's not specifically conservatives and Republicans, but people.
It can go both ways. I feel like the youth can hate the older people and
right, but
the boomers.
Right, and like the people who are like that. But at the end of the day, it's like which the category of this is an old fucking guy who whatever, and then you have a gay queer kid, like which one has more societal like issues in life and which one is more oppressed? Like why would it matter if I didn't like a guy who was conservative and didn't like gay people? Like why is that a bad thing? I guess spitting hate and like having a culture like toxic culture where it's like every single person needs to get canceled and we need to protest this person and shit like that, like it matters. But like specifically I feel like why are we equalizing those two different types of people who have the different types of struggles, and specifically with gay people? I just don't understand.
So who would you say is like the average age of people that cancel other people?
Probably Gen Z, 100%.
So kids are canceling older people.
Yeah, I think it's because we've lived in a like, oh my god, I keep saying we live in a society where we live in a society. Actually, we just live like historically like. Things weren't as progressive as they are now.
Okay.
And like there was a lot of old-fashioned and outdated beliefs in the older generations, and millennials, less in millennial but more in boomers.
So what do you see? How do you see the future going? Like, do you think?
I see it progressing, and there are. I'm not gonna lie. There are issues in Gen Z. Like that's not something that we can't acknowledge.
But
like,
some people think they're perfect.
Yeah,
as a
that's
Gen
that,
Z.
and that's an issue. That's an issue.
Or that we feel like a lot of us feel. Everyone feels like. I feel like everyone
like
in our
superior
age,
and like oh, I'm the most progressive. Like it's like can be a competition or whatever.
Or that we feel that we deserve everything.
Yeah, entitlement is a big one. It depends. I think that also depends on how you were raised, like morally, and your ethics as a person, and your parents who raised you.
I don't know. I feel like everyone just somehow in the back of their mind feels like they're entitled.
I mean, in some ways, yeah.
I don't know why though.
No, I guess. I mean, people want things, and people have expectations of how people perceive them and their identity, and I feel like entitlement roots from that specifically.
So do you think as time progresses, do you think it'll be 50-50 with straight people and gay people, or do you think it's always going to be a minority but more accepted?
Well, I mean, we're a minority because we cannot come out. Because we can, but because of pressure and how society is. I hate society, but like how it is, right? There's probably I cannot say because I don't have the data, but I would say there's probably close to an equal amount of gay people that there is straight men, because so many of them just don't come out, so you don't have that statistic and data to actually put into a poll and get data from. But I feel like I don't know. I do think that more and more people are coming out. It's becoming more normalized and accepted. Like specifically, I think usually coming out, like being gay, there's specific oppression between a small like culture and a group, like between families, between churches, and those kind of communities. Like that's where usually it stems from. And like if you go on internet and come out as gay, most likely
you'll be applauded, right?
Right. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that. And it's good that happens because it encourages other kids to come out and be who they are.
But I can't come out as black and then people will be like, applaud me.
That's true. I guess they're just different.
I think, I guess everyone feels oppressed in some way, but I feel like right now, people in the LGBTQ plus community feel more oppressed than minorities as a race.
I mean, I feel like I haven't experienced, like, I'm not, like, super indulged into, like, culture of, like, other queer kids. I mean, I don't have that many gay friends.
Isn't queer its own thing, though?
Queer is just, like, a way to define someone who's in the community. It's just kind of it used to be a slur, but it kind of taken back, like, you're queer. Like, that used to be, like, a derogatory term.
So why don't you guys just say queer instead of LGBTQ+?
People's just, I mean, it's just however they want to describe it. I mean, queer is just an easy way to say it. LGBTQ+, it depends. The community's big, dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people. But I feel like, I don't know, like, the whole comparison, I feel like there is a lot of, like, oh, I struggle more than you and X, Y, and Z, and there's like oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Oh, wow.
That was a big boom, though. I wonder if they'll pick it up.
I think I heard it. Okay. Well, there's like a clash there. I haven't experienced that. I mean, I try to, like, personally, I just try to recognize everyone and, like, their experience, like, is completely valid.
Yeah.
And, like, right, I don't personally, but I've seen people do it, and it is a thing that exists. But I feel like in every community there's something negative, even if it's, like, a progressive kind of community. So.
Yeah, I feel like, why can't we just accept everyone and then move on?
Or
do you think people want to feel like their community has a spotlight on it, or do you think people overall just want to be completely equal? I feel like there's a mix. I feel like some people want to be special by being proud to be black, which is nothing wrong to be proud to be
Absolutely,
black or proud to be gay. But
right.
Do you feel like some communities like enjoy that spotlight versus hoping everyone's just equal?
I honestly, I mean, like I said, like there are probably people who enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
How I see it, it's like you can't be equal if there's systemic issues, like systemic racism, systemic, oppression of gay people in communities and stuff like that. Like you can't just like, oh, everyone's accepted on social media. There's always going to be people who hate on you.
Mm-hmm.
They're always going to exist. And I think it's different levels and different contexts and different people's like lives, but specifically like, I lost my train of thought.
Dude, it happens to me all the time.
Oh my God, that's embarrassing. I had such a big point. It was such a big point. Can you say the question again?
Do you think
Spotlight, right?
Do you think people want equality, or do you think they want their community to be more spotlighted?
I think people want recognition for what they've been through. And I think people want equality, obviously, and equal rights, like trans women and men and the whole community. Like, they want equal rights. They want healthcare. They want access to all these different types of things. And I think spotlight, I mean, I can't say that. I can't. It's a big generalization, I feel like.
Okay, what do you want personally? Do you want to be spotlighted as being gay, or do you want people just to accept you who you are, and then you find people that are gay and you could date them, and you can find people that are straight you can just hang out with, and it's just like
right. I mean, that's
normal.
It is normal. I have a normal relationship with a bunch of straight people. My roommate is a very straight man.
That was the funniest. I went to your guys' apartment the other day. That was that was the funniest. You guys, we talked about some wild stuff.
Oh God, please don't bring it up. Please don't. Just don't do it, please, for the sake of my life.
Oh man.
No, but like, I mean, I live a normal life. I do, and I just think it's important to make everyone feel accepted. Like, it's just important to make sure that people, especially the people who've been through things like that. Like, I mean, personally for me, I don't like coming out that bold was liberating for me because I had such a negative experience as a child growing up in the family I grew up in. And it was actually shaped who I am. And it actually shaped a lot of my experience and feelings with being gay and like not being who I was able to be. And it exists in every community. So go ahead.
Do you think your friends noticed it first, or your family noticed it first?
No one knew.
So no one could tell at all.
Dude, no.
That must have been rough.
Yeah, I know. I swear to God, everyone knew I was gay. I was so paranoid, but no one did. I remember there was, what was it? I came out to like a couple friends first before I came out like to my parents and my family, because that was a fucking nightmare and very, very, very hard to do, because I was like, oh my God. Point is, my mom's like a crazy psychotic. Okay, we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, yes, we're not going to get into that because that's private. But point is, what was I saying? Train of thought. Got to get
friends, family who accepted you.
Yeah. So I mean, it was like so friends were very accepting. What the heck? They're very accepting. So I first came out to my friend Tashawn. I worked with him at Dairy Queen. So I work at Starbucks now, but I worked at Dairy Queen. I was a shift manager. I was an assistant store manager, actually. But I had a crush on him. He was straight. And we got drunk one night, and I liked him for like a whole ass year. Okay. And this guy's straight. And like, in the closet still, no one knows I'm gay. And I got really drunk with him one night in his car, and I was like, I'm gay. No, I said I'm bi because I didn't want to fully admit I was gay because it felt emasculating.
Do you feel bi, or do you feel just gay?
I'm gay. I'm 100% gay.
So you don't like macaroni?
I do not. I love macaroni. I do not like what you're referring to. On today's episode of ASMR.
Okay, I can't.
Sorry. Hey, you initiated it, so.
So, okay, this is a great story, though. So.
Yeah. So I liked him. I was like in love with him, honestly. For like. Tashawn, yeah. He's awesome. We're friends now. And I came out to him, and he was like.
Me too.
No, he was straight. He's straight.
That'd have been wild.
He was, yeah, but he was like, he like knew I liked him, and he was like super chill, and we're like, we used to be like best friends. I mean, we're like friends now. We just don't hang out as much because we're busy. But
because you're gay, or I'm just kidding.
Wow. No. Damn, dude.
I'm just kidding. That's cool though. That's actually sounds like a really good friend to like just be.
Yeah, of course. It didn't matter. Yeah. And it was like, it took me a lot of like time to realize, like, because I never wanted to come out the way I did before. Right. But after I came out to my mom, and
that must have been wild.
It was awful. I wrote a song about it on my EP, actually.
But did you stay with them for a little bit longer after that, or?
No. So I moved out when I was 19. I was paying rent when I was 18 and stuff like that. But I was living in an apartment in Bothell, and I was moving in with my sister. Out of my mother's house. And it was like, I moved out to my sister's, and 3 weeks in, we just started talking about our like childhood stories and like a lot of experiences we've experienced, and she was talking about a lot about hers, and I was sitting on there and I'm like, I just had came out to her and she was accepting and supportive. She's awesome. And it was like really hard for me to even process like coming out to any of them, but I was sitting on the table and I was like listening to her, and I just had this crazy realization, like the light bulb, like boop, you know, and I was like, oh my God, I was like, what's the difference in me coming out to my mother in 15 years than right now? Just more sadness and pain. 15 years of more hiding, 15 years of sadness, 15 years of not being able to be who I am fully, and like just hiding that part of yourself. I didn't want that. So I literally got my ass up immediately when I realized that, and I drove to her house and I did it, and it didn't go well.
Yeah.
It did not go well.
So are you guys still not talking really?
No, we don't talk.
Damn. Well, hopefully when the apocalypse comes and Jesus comes to save everyone,
Ooh, well, yeah, there's a lot of bigotry and hatred in religion, and unfortunately, she's a product of that.
Damn.
Very aggressively. So
well, let's talk about your music.
Music, yes.
I wish I had some cool voices. I can't really do like
music time.
There we go.
Thank you.
So your first single was in 2021. When did you first start even
writing? I started writing when I was 16. Okay. And my writing is so different. After I came, I know this just has to do with my music. After I came out, my music just got way better because I just wrote whatever the fuck I wanted, and it wasn't like in this box that I had, you know.
Was it like a diary when you were writing then, because you weren't releasing it, or was it an actual
no? I just do it in my notes on my phone. I have a writing journal as well, but I wrote a lot of ballads and slower songs, and then I was like, I want to write pop, like upbeat, so I just like got my ass on the piano and was writing a bunch of different pop songs, and I started writing a song called Thirsty about a hookup I had. It was a great hookup. It was a great time. And I was playing the piano. I was like, do, 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 choo, ch, and I was like doing the piano riff. And I'm like, oh shit. And I wrote the hook and the verse and the pre, and I called Anna. No, Anna called me, and I was like, oh, do you want to hear the song I just wrote? She's like, yeah. And we're like on FaceTime. We do this all the time. We just like tell each other. And this time I wrote it and I was playing verse. She's like, oh shit. She's like, can we record it? Can I be on it? Can I write a verse? I'm like, yes, please. So and this time we were both like, we just worked the entire summer just making music writing. We were grinding. We are still grinding, but like then we were like, we hadn't released anything. And yeah, we kind of got our asses to work, and we went to Alex Fluency. He's a pop EDM artist.
I'm about to meet him.
You're about to meet him. Yeah, it's going to be super fun. He's awesome. Super talented. And we just got in the studio and recorded it, and I was like, I want to come out, and in the song, and Anna was like, you should do it, and then I like backed out, and then she's like, no, we're doing it, let's do it, and I needed a push, and I just like, I had a gay friend, I'm like, do you want to like be in my video and kiss me at the end so I can come out? And he's like, yeah. And then we recorded the video with Jason Nur. He went to Juanita. He's super talented photographer, videographer. But yeah, we did that, and yeah, we released it, and it went really well. It's actually almost at 90,000 streams.
Oh shit!
Just on Spotify.
Is that all just natural? Like,
yeah.
Wow.
We didn't playlist at all. It just did really well. Like, because I feel like it was Anna's second release. She had already released "Get Me High," and it was and then that was her second release and my first release. And then I came out a month later in January, February. I came out with "Bromance," and that one was like right after "Thirsty." And then I did "Moon Boy," which is right after, March, and then I came out with my EP Spongy Elmo Prince in April. Yeah, April 15th. It was great and did really well. It's at like 80,000 streams accumulated through all the songs.
And how did you meet Anna?
Oh my God, Anna. Well, I met Anna at summer school. So I was in 9th grade. She's in 9th grade, and she was her edgy scene kid. As you've been educated what a scene kid is, I remember I heard the podcast. So the scene kid type beat, and I was just like this closeted homo, like overcompensating, dressing like a straight guy.
Wait. How do you dress like a straight guy? Okay, first of all, can you lift your feet up for the camera if you can? he has rainbow socks
Yeah,
on,
I gotta
so
represent.
I know how to not dress like a straight guy.
Right.
How do you dress like a straight
I
guy?
don't know. I'm just being dramatic.
You
Dressing
wear the
like
JV, the varsity sweater,
Right, yeah,
shirt,
right.
jacket.
no. I just dressed like my brother because he was straight. Like I don't know. I didn't know fashion. I still don't know fashion. I dress like shit.
Me too.
Yeah. No, you don't. I like your shirt.
Yeah.
I literally complimented his shirt right before we started.
Thank you, but I need to work on my clothes.
Those are good.
I think I've gone through all my selection now, so I need to go shopping again.
Go to Have you been to Red Light in Seattle?
Bro, I remember I banned you. When we were at your apartment. I was like, no, boo.
You don't like Red Light?
It's overpriced for stuff that they say is vintage.
No, here's the thing. It is all vintage, first of all, because it's authenticated. Wait, I'm not done. I don't go there and like spree shop. Like if I want a photo shoot and I want some vintage clothes, I can get like a nice, like I bought multiple things there. I can get like a cool like 80s fleece, 90s fleece, and like some cool joggers and like some shit, and it's like what, $60?
Oh, that's my thing then. When I go shopping, I go for things that I can wear forever. But
Yeah.
I guess a lot of people who are actually into style,
Right.
they don't look at things like, oh, I want to wear that every day. They look at it more like, oh, this could be cool for this day.
Right. Yeah, and I like incorporate them into my everyday outfits, but like
I just need to look at things different because I can get cheap on clothes. I feel
no,
like sometimes.
it's always good to find the deal. I'm cheap too. I am cheap, but when it comes to like things like that, like I like to like kind of spend time on. But
Bro, we need to go shopping tomorrow for. I need to look cool for the retreat.
yeah, well, you do. I mean, this looks good. I mean, where do you go shopping usually? Target's good.
Oh God, boo.
Target's cheap.
I
You just
like-
said money saving.
Yeah, but I don't. I like cheap. I like used, expensive things. So I feel
Oh.
like it's.
Let's go to thrifting then.
There we go. Because
Okay.
I don't like Walmart stuff, but I
Right.
don't like the only thing brand new I've really bought are like shoes. I buy shoes
New, yeah.
because
told
I
me
like
that.
expensive
You
shoes.
told me that.
But like,
Let's go ahead.
but yeah, I don't know. I like Goodwill.
Let's go to like Value Village or Goodwill.
Okay.
There you go. I shop there too. I
there we
don't
go.
strictly go to Red Light. That's when I like want like something. But now-
Tomorrow we're going to
Tomorrow.
Goodwill or Value Village. See us there.
See us there. I do
Shit.
work tomorrow.
I want to have to release this sooner than later. You work tomorrow?
Yeah,
Damn.
I know. I wasn't supposed to. I have like Thursday, Fridays off, but
Are you a 9 to 5 guy?
I work 40 hours a week and do
Oh, God.
school like 40 hours a week. I don't have summer off, thank God. And then I do this full time as well. The
Damn.
music. It's too much. It didn't finish my Anna story.
Oh shit.
No, yeah, see how we sidetracked?
There you go.
So I met Anna summer school. We both failed algebra miserably, different reasons. And we were in the class, and I sat like 2 desks away from her. She was in the back, and I was like in the middle. And we had this teacher who was super nice, and like would stare at Anna because she was just like kind of like a scene kid. I'm like, oh, look at her, she looks cool. So we would like go out and study and do like homework and like assignments, right?
Wait, so
Like,
who
during
reached
class.
out to who first?
I don't remember. I remember just me and Anna sitting next to each other and like studying, and then us talking, and then we're like, oh, we both like music. And she's like, I'm a singer. I'm like, oh, me too. And then she sang for me. I was like, oh my God, you're so talented. I'm like, let me sing for you. And then we would like kind of leave class, or we'd like either go on lunch break or something. We'd go around like Washington, and we'd find like singing spots with good acoustics, and we'd sing to each other and stuff like that. And then like we'd go, I remember the first time we hung out outside is after and we went to, it was at L-Dub. That's the location of the summer school, but I went to Juanita High School. So we went to, the first time we hung out is we went to Starbucks down the street from L-Dub, which is a 24-hour drive through, which is the one I work at now, which is really, I know, it's crazy. I'm a shift manager there. But
There we go.
yeah, it's funny. But we sat there and she bought me mac and cheese, and yeah, it's just what it is.
Why is there so much mac and cheese today?
Because mac and cheese is good, and it's like me and Anna's favorite food, and she thinks that her like taste for mac and cheese somehow is superior to mine.
I can't do Kraft mac and cheese.
No, I don't.
It has to be like
Yeah, like
Beecher's or
Beecher's
something.
is bomb.
Ooh.
Dude, Trader Joe's. Everyone who's listening to this, everyone, I need you to focus, and your intent. The camera's right here. Listen. Go to Trader Joe's. Okay. Now I want you to go to the frozen section of Trader Joe's. I want you to look to your left or right. I don't know where it's going to be in your location, but I want you to look for a red box, a rectangle, and I want you to see it's going to say mac and cheese on it. Oh my God, it's so good. Listen, listen to me. This is important. You heat it up, for 6 minutes in the microwave.
Oh.
Oh yeah? Sorry. That's going to get bad. You heat it up in the microwave for 6 minutes. And then you put salt, pepper, oregano, and a little cayenne pepper. Let me tell you, I'm not done. Some Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
Stir that shit. It's fire.
Bro, I never tried your chia seed pudding.
Oh, my chia seed pudding. It was bomb. I made I had like a manic week of chia seed pudding. I made way too much of it every day.
Chia seed pudding.
Yeah, you did never try it. You like left like before I was ready.
Damn.
That sucks for you.
I need to try some chia seed.
I'll make more, dude. It's bomb.
Just bring a whole thing of it, like we're going to like a barbecue at the retreat. Just bring
like a whole tub.
Yeah. Here's some chia seed pudding for everyone.
My chia seed pudding. Should I put some special sauce in it?
Oh God.
Some special sauce. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh,
sauce.
Man.
Yeah.
So you guys have just been friends for like
Best
3
friends?
years?
No, since it's been 6 years.
Wait, I thought you said you met in 2019.
No.
No, you're in 9th grade.
Yeah, 2015.
Oh yeah, 9th
Summer
grade
after
is
high school when we first met. We
wild.
made out in her Mustang to Radiohead.
You and it.
No, I'm kidding. It's a song lyric. I did not, never kissed Anna Thompson, and I never will.
Tell people about those fan pages that you guys have.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
They're gonna take that out of context and be like,
oh, true. Yeah. So I mean, so I have my own fan pages. Oh,
there's a fuzzy in
I
there.
thought you were clapping for me. Sorry, I was like, what is going on? So we both have our. Well,
There's some party favors and stuff going on. There was another fuzz. God damn it. Continue.
Can you explain what that sound was?
It was just like
Whoa.
you know those like. Psh, psh. Oh God.
All right. I'm sorry. Okay. So, what was the question?
Oh, talk about your fan pages.
Okay, so we have sorry, that was crazy. We have two different. So we have our own fan pages, own fans, and then we have like collective.
OnlyFans?
I don't have an OnlyFans. I thought about making it an OnlyFans, but I don't think I have the balls to do that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I can't. Because I just I'm freaking financially independent, and I'm like, extra money. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
But the cool thing is you have fucking fan pages.
Yeah.
A lot of artists don't even have.
It's crazy. So it's weird. Me and Anna, so we advertise both. We both advertise through Toned In, which is an advertising. It's like a marketing platform.
Sponsorship right here.
Sponsorship of Toned In. But they're great. They're so good. We do our landing pages through them. We do advertising, promotion, pre-save links. Like, they're great. So we both do it. We don't advertise in the US. We advertise globally because a stream is a stream is a stream, regardless of where your location of stream is, right? And for some reason, in Brazil, people just like me and Anna. I don't know why specifically, but almost all my fan pages are from Brazil.
Wow. That's
I have like a couple that aren't, but like most of them are. I don't know. And Anna is the same. And it's weird. And then we have a collective one like Nicky Buell Brazil or Anna Thompson Brazil, or we have Nicky and Anna Nation like collective, which is funny. But yeah, the fan pages are interesting. It's weird. The first time I got fan art was the craziest feeling. I was like,
I bet it was like you naked with a furry or something.
No,
wild.
Ew.
Or you as a naked furry, I bet.
No. Why did you go there? Let's pause the podcast. Why did you go to naked furry?
I'm just saying.
I'm just kidding. Dang.
Oh man.
I'm just kidding.
I just see a lot of. I don't see a lot of naked furries, but I just see a lot of fan. Like when I think of fan art, I think of like Harry Potter porn or something.
No, it's just no. So like, I mean, my music is pretty eccentric, and I do like visually like Moon Boy. I did like whole like astronaut suit and like diamonds on my head, and it was fun. Gemma directed that. She's gonna be at the retreat. You'll meet her. She's a photographer, video director. She's super talented. Point is,
this is gonna be a fun retreat. I'm actually so excited.
Yeah, I am too. Here's the thing. I'm performing, and I have a vocal injury.
Can I be your like MC and be like, not the MC? What is it? The guy that just comes up and like introduces. Is that the master of ceremonies or whatever? Who's the guy who comes on stage and is like, next we have... I want to be that guy.
I think it's an MC. I know that MC like is a hype man.
Because MC also means rapper or something. So I guess there's...
Are you referring to MC Hammer?
No, there's like people are like, you're a real MC. Like you're a real...
Yeah, I think it's just like, I have no idea. I literally cannot tell you.
Oh, actually, I think it's EMCEE is rapper MC.
Oh.
And then there's
a difference.
MC.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to be the MC, the master of ceremonies, and I want to introduce everybody.
Let's do that. I'm counting on you then. I'm frustrated because I have a vocal injury. I can't go into my CT register, it's like a chest register, and all my music is hard to sing.
How do you learn these registers? I didn't even know your fucking throat or your chest is a instrument.
There's three kind of types of registers. There's mixed register, head voice, and then chest voice. So head voice is like and then chest voice is like I'm not gonna do that loud. And like mix is like that's really loud, so I'm not gonna do it. But no, it's like a mix. It's like when I go in my mix, it's usually in like a 5th octave.
But do people normally have, like, when they're just talking normally, are they always in one of those registers, or do you have to actually like think about it?
Usually in their chest.
Okay.
But if you're whispering, you're in your head voice. And then you can be in like the middle like this. You can kind of be in the middle. You feel it. I don't know.
And
you learn it as singing when you sing and like learn.
So you took lessons?
No, never.
Then how do you know this stuff?
Because you just you teach yourself. I taught myself everything. I have never had any classical training.
Do you know? Then do you know, like, can you read music?
So I can't read music. So I was in orchestra for like a year and a half.
Only a year and a half. Damn.
Yeah, and I did choir, but I never had any vocal coach or anything. I was in choir for like a year, and I dropped out because I'm like, I scared people that I was gay, so I just didn't do it. Which is stupid.
That's toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Do I just say toxic? When do you throw the masculinity part on?
I don't know, like masculinity, like what would you define masculinity as?
Bros, right?
Right. I mean, bro, what do you mean bros?
You know, guys that smash cans on their heads and go like, woo!
That's masculinity to you?
I guess.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, people have their own definition. I feel like there's a cultural definition of it. Like,
well, I don't know if that's masculine. I just feel like meatheads.
Meatheads, yeah. I guess. Well, I mean, I did play the part of that in high school. I did, just to like it's like compensation.
You wore like muscle tees?
No, I didn't have muscle. Shit, I was chubby and not attractive.
You were chubby? That's funny.
I did not look. I was like 5'7" in high school.
Hey.
There's nothing wrong with being short, but I was short and like wasn't the healthiest, and because I was sad. But sorry, that's pretty loud. But I'm more happy with how I look now. I lost a lot of weight.
Did you work out or you just diet? You just eat chia seed pudding?
Dude,
that is the most random.
I just
going over to someone's house and them offering you chia seed pudding is probably the most random thing.
Let me live my life.
Anyone can ever.
Let me live my life.
I think it'd be less weird if someone offered me like fried butter. I would be like, that's crazy.
Fried butter?
That's a thing. You get it at like carnivals, you know?
Yeah, not in Washington.
Yeah, you can get the Puyallup Fair. You lived in Puyallup.
Yeah, I've been there like once.
They have fried butter.
No, do they really?
Yeah, of course.
Dude, no.
Stop
it. Is it just butter fried?
Yeah.
It's like frozen and then you just...
I've never had it, but
Why?
Because
what is good about it,
we're
though?
Americans.
No, American eat butter. Bad cholesterol.
High blood pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. What? Fried butter? I'm mortified.
I'm just saying chia seed is the most outlandish.
I just like it. And it happened to be the day after I bought all the ingredients. And you were like, hi. I was like, you want some chia seed pudding? And you're like, yes, please. And then you left right before it was ready.
How long, though? Was it like, should I stay like 5 more minutes? Or
like
was
30 more minutes.
Okay. I had to go.
It just needs to solidify. The chia seed pudding, you liquefy it and it creates this like, not coagulant, but it's kind of this gelatin type beet texture around it because it absorbs the moisture from the liquid you put in.
So the little gooey shell around the seed itself, that expands?
Yeah, it expands. It's like it's soaking up the moisture.
Okay. You should make a cooking episode of you just cooking chia seed pudding and put it on YouTube.
Do you know how easy it is to make chia seed pudding?
Yeah.
You got some chia seeds.
But you need to do it. You need to have a whole setup.
Like a whole setup for that?
Yeah, and make a little music video about.
I got you looking pretty chia seed pudding.
And then it would be like the steps would show up, and then it'd be your like a little emoji of your head bouncing when it lands on the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some
Yeah.
chia seed pudding. Mhm.
Keep going.
But chia seed. First you get the tub, then you put in the seeds, then you mix in some honey and some milk. And
I think we should make a song together. That was, give me some foot for that. That was beautiful.
there we go. I love music so much, but I don't think I can't even sing or anything.
You can learn instruments.
I could. Oh, of course. I was in band for 6 years. That's why I was like,
Wait, really?
Oh, you were only in for a year and a half.
Yeah, because I couldn't afford renting the violin anymore.
You just go to Craigslist or something.
We couldn't afford it. I didn't
Yeah.
grow up with that much money, so we couldn't
Hey,
afford it.
it's okay, man.
It's fine.
I burned my clarinet, so
You burned it.
maybe I should have just given it to you, and then you would have appreciated it more.
True.
I feel like anyone would have appreciated it more. Now that I think about
Did
it.
you play clarinet for 6 years?
Yeah.
Do you still know how to play?
I don't
Muscle
know.
memory.
Maybe muscle memory.
Can you read music still?
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I didn't realize there's so many artists that don't know how to read music.
A lot of artists are
Is it hard to learn?
self-taught.
Maybe because I learned it in like 6th grade, so maybe I was younger and
Yeah,
like
I
it's
think
easier to learn things.
It's easier to learn when you're younger, and then
Yeah.
because the brain's developing, and it's like opportunity for like knowledge.
But it's actually really easy. It's like it only goes to what is it? Fucking D. It's like what is it? Like A B C D E F G.
C D E F G A B C C D. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was only like how many letters is that? A B C D E F G.
A B.
7.
Do you know that like the do re mi fa sol la ti do?
Do la re mi.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Do. That was really pitchy.
And then it just gets mixed up. It gets crazy because like there's like it'll be like fast. Like I forget the name of notes, but like it could be a single note or it'd be a note you have to hold. Or
Yeah.
Like it's like the note that's tied with another note.
Yeah.
There's so many different. Or there's like rests.
Right. Yeah.
Or the
right.
hat rest.
Yeah.
Or all these different rests.
Mhm.
It's not that hard. I feel like it's easier than learning a new language.
Well, it is a language. It is a type of language. I mean, really think about, listen to classical music and then imagine reading that music and playing that instrument that you're reading the music for.
Oh, that's what I did in like band. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm used to.
Right, but like classical, I'm talking like professionally trained. Like the music gets so complicated.
Oh,
Anna
yeah,
went more.
yeah.
She went to Berkeley.
Who?
Anna.
Oh yeah.
She went
yeah.
to Berkeley. I haven't had vocal training or any of that stuff. I don't remember how to.
Maybe
read
you need
music.
to find like a sponsor or something or a free class or.
So I'm actually gonna start vocal lessons in the next couple of weeks.
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna be really excited and learn how to not damage my voice. I might not even be able to perform.
Oh shit, that's a thing probably, huh?
Yeah,
That
so
if you don't know the actual steps, you might just fuck your throat.
Well, yeah, I think I literally was just singing too much and too loud for too long.
Yes.
I sing all the time. So I was doing it at work all the time, and then I go to studio session right after work, and I sing there, and then I go home and I write more music, and I'm singing loud, and I do it for like 5 days in a row.
Singing in the car. I bet you're singing like.
I'm singing everywhere, but like it's really hard because I'm on vocal rest right now. So I haven't been singing above a C4. I've just been like doing low third harmonies over songs and like. But tonight, right after this, I'm literally driving to a rehearsal for the performance on Saturday for the retreat.
shit.
Yeah. So we'll see if I can hit the notes in my songs that I made really difficult to sing and I have a vocal injury. We'll see. We'll see if it works out.
Mhm.
My first performance, so I'm like extra nervous, but
So explain to the audience the pop scene
a pop scene.
in Seattle.
Lacking. Literally, I'm like lacking. I don't feel like there's many pop, there's indie pop artists too. I mean, they're in the same category. They're like a subcategory of pop. But like I don't know. I know like very few pop artists besides like me and Anna. I know like I really don't know that many. I do know some like Dempsey,
Tiger Lily.
Tiger Lily. She just got on a editorial playlist on Spotify, which is a huge deal. Editorial playlists are like curated by the Spotify team, and then they have like thousands of people who listen to them. And if you get on a playlist, the one she got on was Algorithmic, and it's Fresh Finds. Her song's fire. Her video is fire. If you guys haven't checked that out,
Check out Tiger Lily.
Tiger Lily, best you ever had. It's fire. It's a bop. Sponsored by Nick.
Buell.
E
flat.
What?
E flat.
You're an E flat.
So, the pop scene.
Yeah.
You only know like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, I don't know that many, but like here's the thing. I also like I want you to remember I started releasing music in COVID. So I haven't like the traditional way of getting into the scene is like performance and stuff like that. It was all digital. It was all virtual, online. And like I released a video with Anna and like we all did it virtually like through networking, social media and like marketing in that kind of sense. So it's now that we're getting back to normal, like I'm fully vaccinated and a lot of people I meet are fully vaccinated. And like I've actually been invited to like perform at Club Sur in Seattle in August, which I don't even know if I'm doing yet because
You gotta do it.
I know I do. I'm just very busy and I have to make time for it and stuff like that. We'll see what works out, but I would like to. I like performing. The only performance experience I have is busking on the streets and just playing for people. Like
They just throw money at you.
Literally. Like it was where is it? It's like Snohomish area.
That's where I live.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In Snohomish area, there's this guy. He was like he had a.
Oh, is it? Wait.
He's a pianist.
Okay.
And he had this guy who's playing the trumpet. No, not trumpet. The saxophone. And they were just busking. He was like singing.
What's busking? Just.
It's street performance.
Okay.
It's usually like on the fly type beat and stuff like. I mean, at least my experience. And I was like listening to him. I'm like fascinated by it because I love seeing people perform. It's like it's an experience, right? It's euphoric. And I'm like watching them and I'm like singing. He hears me humming. He's like, "Oh, do you want to come up? Do you play?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do you want to come up and play?" This is just like the most recent time.
Wow.
I'm like, "Yes, I do." So I'm like, let me get my ass. So I sat up there. He gave me the digital headset he had a mic on it, so you don't have to hold the mic or anything. And then the guy over like was playing the saxophone, and I just gave him the key of the song and just pull up some like the music, and I play. And I did I think I did like 10 songs.
Of yours or the cover arts?
It was just covers. I did one of my own song. I think what song was it? It's an unreleased song. No, I did Not Good Enough. That is a released song.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that's a second to last on my EP. That's
dope.
Yeah, it was great. So it was a good experience. I just never actually sat and okay, Nicky, you're going to perform at this time at this night. You rehearse for a week and you do good. I'm like, I've just never done that. So it was an experience. I'm excited.
So what do you think you and Anna are doing good at with your music, and what do you think you need help with?
That's a good question. I think me and Anna, and specifically I think that we both do very well at advertising and marketing, which I feel like artists just don't do enough of. And I think a lot of artists, they spend so much time on the music and the creation, which is super important, obviously. But remember, I could make a song that could be on the top 50, but it could just sit on Spotify and no one listened to it because you need to market your music.
Right.
And Tonin helps us with that. And it's great. It's time. There's so much time spent into it, making the ads, there's distributing the ads, there's you have to set budgets, you have to invest a certain amount of money into it. There's promoting yourself on Instagram and getting audience engagement, and stuff like that. So you have to keep people on their toes and making sure that your ads are performing well, A/Bing ads, seeing which one performs more, it's it's a process, but a lot of artists lack that. I think that's what me and Anna do better. I feel at that I've seen other artists, but I don't like to really compare. Oh, I'm doing better than you. I don't think that's healthy. But I think that me and Anna, I think we do a good job of what material we have in our our reach. I don't know, performance. That's the only thing I feel
Is that coming from not knowing any of these venues, not knowing
I don't know.
artists
Yeah,
that know the venues?
I literally don't know any. I I don't know the scene that well. I'm barely in the scene. So is Anna. We just started releasing music in January. She released in December. I released in January, because she had Get Me High a month before Thursday, which is our collab. Which we have collabs coming. I'm super excited.
Ooh.
I know, it's super exciting. But yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of opportunity missed because of COVID and quarantining and social distancing, masks and all that. Obviously it's important, but we just didn't get the opportunity because of that, which is unfortunate. But I think things are starting to open up, so hopefully we can get on that.
Yes.
I actually have a song coming out next month. I haven't even announced it yet.
Oh shit! On the NAST podcast,
On the NAST.
exclusive.
It's called "I'm a Dip," and it's like a hip hop pop. There's a rap in it with All Day Trey.
Okay.
Super talented artist. Super
Spokane
sick.
area.
Spokane area. He's awesome. He's queer too, and we made a song called "I'm a Dip," and it's kind of fire and kind of fun, and it's kind of funky. It's great. It's a little different than what I usually do. More like clean cut pop. It's kind of more of like a pop hip hop vibe, but it is definitely pop still.
That's dope.
Yeah, it comes out August 11th.
Oh shit!
I haven't even announced it yet. So
Can you believe that August is just right around the corner?
dude, it's crazy. Oh man, so many. It's just so crazy how time is flying. I feel like time's been flying crazy.
Yeah.
Like
At first it was super slow, and now
right,
it's
because you're like in isolation in the beginning.
True.
Yeah, I was working throughout like COVID. Like I
Really?
didn't stop working. I was working full time still, which was
Wow.
really hard. But it was interesting too because I was on the freeway and not one car was on the freeway besides me.
That was wild.
I
stuff.
was like, dude, this is like not real. You
Yeah.
would never expect you're gonna live through a pandemic. You don't think that's gonna happen to you until it happened.
At least we weren't in like a pandemic where like, when was it, like the early 1910s or whatever. Whenever that last pandemic was, when they had the fucking bird beak stuff. And
Talking
all.
about the bubonic plague.
Was the
The
bubonic?
black plague. Yeah,
When they had the fucking bird beak mask and
Yeah.
shit. That's creepy.
that was like centralized in Europe too, and it was really shitty.
And people wear that as like
Some-
costumes now.
Dude, they didn't. Dude, modern medicine. I'm telling you, their medicinal practice was lacking. They had no. They would like
Knowledge.
they would perform like these. They would call them witch doctors back there in like the bubonic. I don't even know when that happened. I don't remember the date, but they would like perform rituals on these people, thinking that like, and they wouldn't like people didn't. Do you know that people didn't shower?
Yeah.
Like they didn't shower. They thought that if you didn't like bugs that fly on you, like there would be bugs that would fly on people and like just like live on people's bodies. If you didn't have bugs on you, they think that you're dying because bugs don't want to be on it. You know what I mean? And they thought like if you're dirty, bugs are on you. I don't know. They had a crazy. I don't know, man. Modern medicine, great. Thankful for it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, you have anything you want to promote besides the?
All right. This is it. All right, everyone, listen. Okay. I have a song called "I'm a Dip" coming out August 12th with All Day Trey. It hasn't been announced yet. We're going to at some point next month, but stay tuned and keep up with my my music, please. My social media tag is Nicky Buell, NICKYBUELL. Find me on Instagram, Facebook. You can find me on TikTok. And you can also find me on other platforms. Just look up Nicky Buell. Find me on Spotify. Follow me on Spotify. Follow me on Instagram.
Yes.
And also,
What is some advice that you have?
advice for artists?
Quickly, I keep cutting you off. by
No,
accident.
because I go on. I rumble.
No,
I
but you
ramble.
take these like elegant pauses for a second. And you're like, I'm like, oh, is it my turn?
Elegant pauses. I like that. That's a good. I've never gotten that before. Elegant pauses. What are you gonna say?
Oh, I was just going to ask if you had any advice for up and coming artists, creators,
Yes.
influencers.
Artists, spend all that time on your music. Do it. But also, I do research. Spend time on marketing your music. You know, you're making all this great, beautiful music that people have honored to their ears to like listen to. Like they want to listen to it. Put the research in. Do the advertising and like make sure it's getting that reach because it's super important. And that's my advice.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
This podcast was all over the place, but I had a great time.
Yeah, sorry, I apologize. I had a great time
No,
too.
it wasn't. It was both of us. I don't know if the audience learned much from either of us, but I think we had a good time
I think
doing
I
it.
think we got a good information, a bunch of different things. We did a little thing.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
one of those fun ones that you just listen in your car and like, ah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on, dude.
These guys.
These
Well-
guys.
This is the NAST podcast
Yes, sir.
with.
Nicky Buell.
There we go.
There we go.
And we did it.
We did it. We did the thing.